Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am fantastic, and I'm here with you today using the Dash of Sun Design Kit. I think it's called Breathe. It is a moot point. Her shop is currently closed for maternity leave, so you will not be able to get this kit. She released it, I think, between September to November of 2022. Honest to goodness, one of my favorite kits she's ever released. It feels like a breath in and out in the forest. It looks like a misty forest. And as you all know, I like to use cabin kits or forest kits, or forest cottage core, I guess, for February, because every year we go up to my mom's cabin, which is like in a little copse of trees on a ski hill. Which we love. So I am starting off by doing something different this week. I decided to start off with my headers, and I'm going to use that silver bar just between the top of the boxes, like the day by day, and then put the headers down just so I can take a little bit more room up at the top. Obviously, we've been over this before. There's less room at the bottom, more room at the top because decorative is a thing, but whatever works. I think it looks good. I'm kind of excited for it. I think it looks really nice. And I really enjoyed laying this down. If I wanted to be extra, I think I probably could have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Whited out the letters underneath, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad. So in case you missed it, this is the week of February 6th through February the 12th. And it was a pretty uneventful week. No day extenders needed to be used. The only thing I will say about this week, it was so silly. So last week in my last plan with me, which I will link in an iCard just up here. So my last plan with me that I did, I put down my like hockey stickers, but that was actually the All-Star break. So there was no hockey. So I put my hockey stickers on the wrong week. And so I just decided instead of trying to like finagle the other spread and like deal with that and then do this spread, I just decided I was just going to do my entire week without hockey, and the All-Star week is going to be this week instead of the previous week. Here I had a little bit of a sticker accident, but that's okay. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. It kind of looks like that torn, beautiful, I don't know how to describe it. It's fine. I'm not mad. I then decided to do a scatter box. You'd think that having this right next to me, I would be prepared. I am not prepared in any capacity. But that is who I am as a person. So, it's a nice little scatter, just a scatter that worked with my week. As I said, it was a pretty uneventful week. So I had lots of space to play with what I needed. I even added in some decorative headers to the week when I didn't have things that I needed to do. And last week, I think I had mentioned, actually, I know that I had mentioned that that was the start of our sick week. This was the true start of our sick week. Like in hindsight, hindsight is always 2020, right? Like it was bad. But yeah, Wednesday started off with a bang and everybody was like feeling kind of off, and then it just continued to go downhill. Next week, it's going to go off the rails. So here's the thing about next week. Because everyone was sick, half of my days have like nothing on them. I'm a bit nervous for next week's Playing With Me, if we're going to be honest. But we'll get to next week when we get to next week. Let's talk about this week. So this week, I'm just using the scalloped header over the full boxes. And then I am using the glitter headers for the second headers that I use. And I just pulled the decorative headers into the sidebar just because I didn't really think that they would be something that I could save and use in another spread, and they worked really nicely in the sidebar. You aren't actually going to see the full spread in this video. Full disclosure, you will have to go over to my Instagram page, which is CanadaPlannerGirl, in order to get that. Honestly, this spread is like 2 weeks in the making. I've just been incredibly busy. I had to get my May 2023 kit lineup done, but then I also had to do a sticker haul. It was so much fun doing that sticker haul. It's the longest one I've done in a while. I will also link it in an iCard just up here because Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. But what I did do was I pulled in a lot of stickers that I don't use for this week, and I also pulled in a lot of my leftovers. I am trying really, 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 really hard to do that because I want to get through my stickers. Going through my weekly organization at the moment is really nice. I'm really enjoying it, but to get through all the stickers that I have, like kit-wise, I still don't have all the kits that I need for this year, but like I definitely need to use stuff that I have right now on hand. So one of the things that you will see that I use in my day by days are the Clever Gal Craft bows. There's a shop I no longer support and they have daycare stickers, and I usually use those, but you know, I had almost a perfect match for the Clever Gal Craft silver or like foiled bows that she has. So I decided that that would be really what I wanted to use to mark daycare drop off or pick up rather on the days that I do it. And I do it typically 2 to 3 days per week, always Thursday, Friday, and then either Monday or Tuesday, just depending on whether or not my husband and I have errands to do. And that's how it goes. I don't ever have to do pickup though, so it's not like I'm doing everything. My husband does so much. He's wonderful. I was trying to figure out what I didn't want to use, and I ended up deciding on that full box. It's just not my vibe. It's not my jam. Don't love it. So I actually probably won't keep it. I've got too many full boxes that I'm like, I'm going to use them, and then it's years later and I still haven't used them. So one of the really exciting things that you are going to see next month, which I hope that I can get up in a timely manner, is because I am catching up. Believe it or not, I am catching up. So one of the things that you will see is my memory plan with me, but I will be using kit leftovers, as well as some of the stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. Subscription, which is the coffee theme. So I'm going to be like making it a coffee theme for June as an anytime kit, because June is like an anytime month to me. Anyway, that is all to say that I am getting done with laying down my base here. It always takes me a little while when I just go like off my usual, like straight across, 2 headers, blah, blah, blah. But I think this turned out really nicely, and I think it's really pretty. I really enjoyed planning. So I'm just zooming in a little bit to get into my day-by-day planning, and the first thing that you are going to see is that I put down the bows for daycare drop-off, and I actually have scripts for daycare drop-off as well from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. So you will see that I pull out those scripts as well for daycare drop-off. And I just decided to go in because I have those on those 3 days and use the scripts for those. I love that Dash of Sun Design has a full page of just boxes in her kit. I do wish that we had more of the quarter boxes, but I used one of her hand-drawn icons from the kit to note that we did groceries, and then just an emoji to note that I paid all the bills. Then my husband and I got to spend a little time together while the kiddo was sleeping, so I used a With Hubs script from Murdoch Talks and a, what's it called, Fox and Pip couple script. Those are custom. And then next up, I don't know what I was putting here. I think this was laundry, I want to say. No, that doesn't seem right. What did I put here? I don't have my planner next to me, which is a faux pas, I realize now. This is my TV sticker. Oh yeah, this is when we were watching 2 TV shows together. So I just decided to bring that Fox and Pip sticker into the middle and just cut down one of the 3 heart checklist to the 2 heart checklist from the kit. What am I trying to do here? Oh yes, move up the With Hub sticker so that the little TV antenna weren't on top of it. And we just watched The Last of Us and another one. I ended up having to look at which one. It was Oak Island. That's the one that we watched together. Then I just used a paper and milk Maru to note that I nap with my kiddo. I used a leftover sticker from Where I Don't Know to mark that my mom had come for dinner that night, and then another Coffee Monsters Co. sticker to note that I had an early night, which was nice. So we start off on Tuesday. This was like a nice day, but it wasn't a big day. I finished The Last Graduate. No, I finished A Deadly Education on this day. That's actually a Teddy Plans Co. sticker. I love it. And then I was trying to like be extra because my husband and I, there's something that we call the Tuesday date, which is just going to the mall pretty much and like, you know, a little bit frivolously spending. We don't always have to get something, but it's nice, like maybe lunch or a Starbucks or getting something. So we did that. And actually, I think you'll see at the end of this video, I end up adding in a script, a leftover script that says errands, but it wasn't really errands. I ended up going to the mall and going to Indigo and Sephora, which is, where I went that day. Here, I am just trying to find a shopping script. I was certain that I had one, but I guess not, which is totally fine. I don't need one. I'm not going to buy one. Like, I can write in shopping myself. But as I said, I am just trying to use up a little bit more of my stickers and be mindful of that. My friend Daniela, who is in the planner community, also, like, we talk about using up our stickers and using up our leftovers, and that's something that we really would like to do. Next up, I just used an icon to note that my kiddo cluster fed all day. It was a lot. It was a heavy day for cluster feeding. It was rough. And then after that, I used a little Coffee Monsters Co. bread to note that I baked some sourdough bread. And I was trying to find something here. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm trying to use up my stickers. So I had a cute sticker to note that I snuggled with my older kiddo and, like, spent some time just with him. And so I was just, am I using a Coffee Monsters Co. or a Teddy Plans Co. one here? Should have done this off camera. Yeah, so this is one of the customs that I got from Teddy Plans Co. just to note that I snuggled with my kiddo, my older kiddo, which was nice because we don't have time often by ourselves. Like, I try and make time, but, like, this was concerted effort, like, over an hour, just one-on-one him and me time, which was so lovely. Then I know that I've slowed down the video, so that'll be better. I don't have to go quite as fast. On Wednesday, I noted everybody had the sniffles. Now, this is what I'm saying. I know that little emoji has a flower in her hair because it's from the spring allergy sheet, but I really, really liked it. I felt like it was, you know, an emoji in front of the Kleenex box. Then I just used one of these Planner Monkey Co. Mom Life. I can't remember. I think we got no sleep the night before. It was not great. Then I made something here. I don't know what I had made here. I think, did I try a new recipe that week? Possibly. Then I wanted to write that I started The Last Graduate. And that is a really, really, so it's the second in the Schoolomance series. And it has been a really long time. It hasn't even been that long because, you know, A Court of Thorn and Roses, Throne of Glass, Crescent City, they're all phenomenal series that I've read too. This one was just, it stole my heart in a way I can't even fathom. So it was wonderful, and I used an icon from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. That TV is just a leftover icon, and the Mandalorian script is from Magical Sticker Co. I have a lot of those. I was rewatching the show to catch myself up before the new season started. Then I used a Fox and Cactus shoe to note that I went on a big walk that day, and a envelope from Happy Honeybee Design. She's no longer open, just to note that I got some happy mail. And then I used, again, I'm trying to use up more scripts, so I used a script here, which was really, really nice to use. I don't know that I wrote in where the happy mail was from. It was from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And then finally, on Wednesday, I had another early night. Oh, I think maybe I will. That's why I left the space there, because I will write in where it's from. Okay, so we started on Thursday, as we do, with daycare drop-off, so that's phenomenal. Next up, I was trying to take up space. I did not have a lot going on Thursday, so I think I was fidgeting here trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I probably could have used another decorative header, but I used a Maru the Marshmallow to note that I did laundry. And this may seem weird to Mark, but I did a load of whites and I did a load of darks. Normally I'll just do like one load at a time, but It was a big day. I was able to do 2 loads. My kiddo was cooperating, so that was great. And that laundry script is left over from Let's Planet years ago, a kit that I used from Let's Planet. But it matched the green really nicely in the kit. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it actually does. And hopefully I move the planner up for the rest of the day because I want to show you guys what I am doing. Oh, goodness. So then I used, I think, a 3rd box here. Oh boy, Alex, move the planner up. There we go. Yep. So another paper and milk Maru to note that I had another nap with my kiddo. Then I ordered Thai for lunch. And then again, I was just taking up space here. I probably wouldn't have marked it like this again. I had filmed, and then those 2 icons are from Sweetie Sticker Co. and the scripts are also from Sweetie Sticker Co. Whew. So moving into the last part of my week, again, daycare drop-off already taken care of. Friday was another light-ish day. I felt like the weekends were pretty light as well. Again, this was not a big week. Next week starts into like the chaos stuff happens. So I used a Maru to note that I did more laundry. I think I did sheets and towels that day. It was, again, a very laundry-heavy week. And then I just decided I wanted to use one of these arrows that I've had for, oh gosh, 4 years at minimum, to note that I got Happy Mail from the Prairie Planner, except for I wrote in Sweetie Sticker Co. So I think for probably one of the first times ever in this planner, I had to bring in whiteout. Now, if you're wondering where my whiteout comes from, it is the Tombow whiteout that everybody was obsessed with for years and years when we all used Erin Condren planners, which we don't anymore, or at least I don't anymore for personal reasons. And so I just wrote in the Prairie Planner. Now, I'm using the CanadaPlannerGirl 0.4. I find them very difficult to write with. I don't know. I just prefer a 0.5 nib for the CanadaPlannerGirl specifically. So, yeah, I mean, that's just the situation. Then I was like, oh, I've got a lot of boxes left. I'll just pull in another box. I don't like that there are 2 boxes next to one another, but there we are. I used another one of the Fox and Cactus shoes to note that I went for another quite long walk. And I used another hand-drawn icon from the kit to show that I placed an order with Bulk Barn. My kiddo had swim lessons that night. And then I had a very nice, long everything shower. Leave it in the comments down below if you know what an everything shower is. And so then on Saturday, we had a very, very, very chill morning. My kiddo and I had lovely time drawing together. My other kiddo, my baby slept, so we had some nice time drawing together. My baby had a puke blowout, which like never happens, or it had never happened at that point. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta mark it. It was wild. It's like the first time it had happened in a really long time or ever for him. And then I was just trying to figure out the proper spacing here because I didn't really have enough to mark for Saturday. But I noted that there was, oh my God, the most dramatic nap time in the history of the world. And then that afternoon, because no one napped and it was like an awful nap day and there were timeouts administered and everything, my neighbor and I, who have kiddos who are around the same age, ended up taking the kids for a walk to Tim Hortons just because we had to get out of the house. Her kiddo also had a terrible nap day. Like, it was dreadful. So those 3 icons are from the Coffee Monsters Co. Next up, I'm using another Fox and Cactus girl to note that we all slept until 7:30. Which never, ever, ever happens. And then I'm using a Fox and Pip icon to note that we had a play date with the same friends from the day before, but I didn't need to mark that in, and a scallop label from the kit. Then there was some tantrums happening. It was not a good situation. And then what happened here? Oh, yes. So then I'm using another Fox and Cactus icon with the 2 kiddos. I don't have anything marking the 2 kiddos to show that we had some family time. Finally, I noted another shower. I guess I had another everything shower, 2 showers in one weekend. Oh my goodness. And then I had finally an early night to kick everything off. I hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.